Hi, I'm Nate Davis, author of the book Footballer, and I want to talk to you about the importance of passing to space. And I have a few examples for you. A girls' high school soccer game. You're going to watch this pass. It's going to be on the ground, and it's going to go into space in front of the player so she can run onto it. Here's another situation where the ball is going to be passed into space, and the player is going to run onto it. And why does it matter that a ball is passed into space? Well, for one thing, if it's passed into space and your team is constantly moving, it allows your team to confuse the defense. The second reason it's important is when you come to a ball in space, you're already moving, so you don't have to expend the energy or take the time to get moving the direction you want to go and then change directions in order to evade a defender. So passing to space is the ideal. And even more ideal is if you make a run and then receive the ball, which is passed to space, so you can continue that run. Now, obviously, a pass to space has to travel through a lane, and it has to be received so that the player can run in a lane after that. It doesn't do any good to pass the ball to space and then a defender can just come take the ball in that space. The pass has to go to a lane, and the runner needs to be able to continue to take the ball in a lane. Here we have an example where the red team is counterattacking, and the dribbler is going to pass the ball, and the person receiving the ball is going to run onto it. He had time to take 2 touches. Good rule of thumb is if you can't take 2 touches, take 2 touches. It really isn't that much slower than taking 1 touch, and it's a lot more reliable, as here he lost the ball. But the fact that the ball was passed into space allowed this player to run onto it, and it allowed the team to be moving forward. If the ball hadn't been passed to space, then he would have been back here. The defense would have had time to press up and pressure the ball closer to midfield. As it was, he had an opportunity to move significantly with the ball. There was no reason he should have made this pass because this player was double teamed here, but also he had a lane right here where he could have begun to dribble the ball. And when you receive the ball and you don't have defensive pressure, you want to take the space. So you take the space, and then you look as defensive pressure comes to you, you look for the passing outlet. For example, it might have been over here. The ball might be passed to you. It's passed to space, so you go to the ball. When you get to the ball, you touch the ball to space. You dribble while there is space in a lane. And then, before defensive pressure comes to you, you pass the ball out to the open teammate. So one of the things to think about, if you rewind all of that, is you go back and look and you realize you're making a good run, and the player with the ball is going to pass you the ball. You should know right then who you're going to pass the ball to when it comes to you. So when you start your run, before you even receive the ball, even before the pass is made to you, you should look up and know where your options are. This side of the field is very congested with players. There's no reason the ball should go to this side of the field. So when he receives this ball, he can turn this way and he can put the ball on this side of the field where it's not congested. If you think ahead, if you think, if I get the ball, not now that I have the ball, but if you think, if I get the ball, where is it going to go? Then perhaps he would have seen this option. And he would have taken the space right through here, drawing these two opponents to him, and then pass the ball to here. Because when you take the space, you commit players to you. Here's the pattern. You make a run. The ball is passed to space, so you run onto the ball. You get to the ball. You touch the ball to space. Then if there's still space, you dribble that space. And then before that space is cut off and defensive pressure comes to you, you pass the ball to someone who is hopefully making a run, and hopefully you can pass the ball to space, and hopefully he can touch the ball to space, and hopefully he can take the space and then pass to someone who's making a run. I'm Nate Davis. This is the book Footballer. Hope you'll get a copy. Thank you for watching.